Well, that sucks. There, guys. For any Suns Geek and have to deal with the Phoenix Suns, I'm going to make a video about it. You guys, the Phoenix Suns lose tonight, 109-95, in a game that kind of seemed like it was going to be close at halftime. Before I get super negative and go on my rants and introduce my guests here, I will say this Phoenix Suns team did not quit. It kind of seemed like they did. They did have that late run, and they didn't give up. But overall, it was a bad game for the Phoenix Suns. So I'm going to try to stay as positive as possible. And with that being said, let me introduce my guests here. Reliable Rants, one of the biggest Lakers fans that I know, but also one of the smartest NBA fans. Reliable, how you doing, man?
I'm ecstatic, actually.
That's great to hear. I wish I was ecstatic as well. Romp 2.0, how you doing, man?
I'm sad for Suns Nation. as the Suns are my Western Conference team, so they're letting me down.
As an honorary Suns fan, yeah. Romp is not happy. You know what? I didn't exactly hear what Monty Williams said, but I saw like some reports that said Monty Williams spoke to the league about the officiating, and that's kind of one area where I thought was better tonight. It wasn't like we can say, oh, we lost this game because of the referees. I thought a lot of calls went in our favor, especially in the first half. Mm-hmm. But it kind of didn't really seem like it mattered. I was telling Reliable before we got started, and you, Romp, I said it kind of just feels like it's just Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton out there, even though tonight Devin Booker was terrible, and we will talk about that. So, Reliable, let's start off with you, man. What did you think of the game, especially in the second half? What were your takeaways, just off the top of your head?
Man, I know that I say this every time, but it was energy. The second half, it's all about how you start at the beginning of, first quarter at the beginning of the half. So that's literally the key to success. And we came out with more energy and more want in the second half. And that's what's and then we had the fans in it due to the home court. We didn't have a Valley squad in the building, which definitely helped that out. And then, we had LeBron started toying with like Jay Crowder and stuff. The energy was so high. So that just propelled us.
LeBron stepped up when it mattered.
Yeah. And LeBron is definitely not 100%. Right. And it also helped that D-Book missed like 90% of his shots. So that also helped.
Romp, what did you see out of the Sun? Or what were your initial takeaways from the game, especially in the second half?
I've been saying Devin Booker's the X factor. Everyone's like Aiden's the X factor. I'm like, no, dude. D-Book, if he plays bad, you have no chance to win. If he plays good, most likely you're going to win the game if he scores 30 plus. Aiden played well. He did his thing. But as you saw, because he's a center, he can't really control the game, He doesn't have the power that Booker has. Devin Booker
he's not Jokic?
Yeah, he's not Jokic. Devin Booker last two games, bro, 13 of 46. Now I just did the math, so I could be a little wrong there, but it's somewhere around that range. So Devin Booker's got to be better, and it's his first playoff. So I kind of expected this as a Suns outsider, and I was scared. That's why initially I picked the Lakers to win in 5, and we're seeing D-Book struggle, and that's the biggest thing for me.
Can I add to one thing you said?
Yeah.
So DeAndre Ayton, look, he all 3 games on paper it's been really good, but like he was honestly like. Not like it,
like he's just
it's right?
I feel you on that.
He wasn't a big factor. He was kind of non-existent, but at the same time, he played really well. So it's like DeAndre Ayton at his best is not gonna impact the leadership of the game or like the energy of the game. So it's like he could play. He could put up 22 and 11.
Suns Geek wants to hop in.
I hear what you guys are saying, but think about it this way. Let's say DeAndre Ayton was just garbage all 3 games. We'd be down 3-0.
That's true.
That's simple. Because,
it's true.
Even though Ayton might seem, he's dominating the paint. It's that simple. And we need those points. We need that dominance. So I do hear what you're saying. But, I mean, think about it. If Ayton was playing like Jay Crowder, who I'm going to talk about a lot, Suns fans are going to hate me. we'd be down 0-3 or 3-0 or whatever. It's really that simple. Reliable, what did you think? Not that this really matters or anything. What did you think of that unnecessary challenge at the start of the game by Frank Vogel?
Oh my god,
that was weird.
Right when that happened, it reminded me of last game where the first minute took like 10 minutes. And I was like, first of all, it's never a good idea to use your challenge in the first 15 seconds of the game.
Seriously. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
Bro, like it was just I just started I just put my hand in my palm just because I was like, okay, it's the same scenario as last game. First 15 seconds are taking 10 minutes again. It was just annoying at the end of the day. It's just annoying.
One thing that I took away from the first half, especially the first quarter, was Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder were just getting anything they wanted. They were rim running, they were attacking, they were scoring. Reliable. I was telling you, man, I got a lot of respect for Dennis Schroeder. I know that Suns fans probably hate me for saying that, but that guy plays hard. You guys saw what he did at the end there when someone's getting a phone call.
I'm sorry, let me mute myself.
I mean, you guys saw what he did at the end there when Devin Booker had that terrible foul call on him where he got ejected. Dennis Schroeder kind of laughed it off and he started doing those push-ups. But he's a Suns killer. I'm adding him to the list of Suns killers. He played great. I don't know. You got any thoughts on that, Romp, on the way Dennis Schroeder's been playing this series?
He's just so good.
He's good, man.
He's just a killer. Plays hard defensively. The Suns got out rebounded though. I want to say.
Oh yeah.
We'll look at the box score here.
God, I was so
51-35.
I was a proud father.
Yeah.
Jesus, 51 rebounds for the Lakers. 35.
I want to point out Kyle Kuzma. He was absolutely dog shit, but he did great on the glass. There was that one time he had like 3 putbacks and they all missed. It's like, okay, Kuz, go ahead, man. Just get rebounds. And he did that. He had 8 boards tonight.
Another thing, too, is along with that rebounding, we got absolutely destroyed in the paint, 58-38. And that's why I brought up Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder just attacking, and really anybody got what they wanted on the inside, but it was really Anthony Davis. I don't know, man. It was a bad game for the Phoenix Suns, you guys. It seemed like it was going to be a game. I mean, at halftime, it was 43-40. It was a defensive game.
Yeah.
You know what made me mad about the Suns? I feel like at least like midway through the third quarter, the Suns were losing this game rather than the Lakers were winning it. They were missing so many open threes and just like turning it over. Not getting defensive rebounds. Like the Suns lost.
Are you talking about the Lakers or the Suns?
No, I'm talking like there were so many chances.
The Lakers were turning the ball over in the first half.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying the Suns.
Yeah,
the Suns could have took control of this game in the first half, especially. They were just missing wide open threes.
Yeah,
their percentages.
You kind of stole my point there, Romp. I agree. Yeah. It was a defensive game, but the Suns couldn't get any threes going, and that's been a problem all series long. The Lakers were turning the ball over this time, and it didn't seem like it mattered. And there was just a whole bunch of foul calls. I felt like more fouls on the Lakers, but still, the Suns turned the ball over a lot. Stupid fouls. It was ugly. Reliable, you got any thoughts on that?
I feel like you guys have like I don't know if this is correct terminology, but like a hive effect. You know what I'm talking about? Like one player like controls everybody else. Like
Chris Paul.
No, I'm talking about Deep Book. His energy was so down at the end of the third quarter. And that was like everybody else on the team was like, all right, like we're not winning this game. D-Book doesn't think we're going to win this game. We're not going to win this game. And then that obviously showed at the end of the game. Also, I want to say the 2 games that game plan was get Anthony Davis the goddamn ball. We won. So we need to keep doing that because that's what's gonna freaking propel us to win the series. Hive mind. That's what it was. Hive mind.
Feel free to disagree with me here. But I feel like the game was kind of over because at halftime, LeBron played 16 minutes. He had 5 points, 4 assists, and 4 turnovers. The Lakers had 11 turnovers as a team. The Lakers started off the second half like on a 6-0 run, but then the Suns had missed like 10 field goals in a row. The Lakers shot 57% in the third. That's when I felt like the game was over.
Yep.
So, I don't know.
Shout out to Campaign and Torrey Craig and Jay Crowder. those are the only players on the Suns I feel like showed heart and actually provided the team some energy. I know Jay Crowder was missing 1 of 7 from 3, which is unacceptable, but he was giving his all in LeBron, sometimes playing on AD, and I just feel like those 3 players actually played with energy, while D-Book, he was invisible half the game and just kind of shying away from the moment. I don't know. You got to play with more heart.
Can I ask why Cam Johnson only played like 15 minutes?
Because he was terrible.
That's the thing, you guys. That's the thing. Nobody really else has shown up, maybe besides Ayton, Booker, maybe Campaign a little.
Oh, definitely Campaign, bro.
Like it's like it's those 3 and an injured Chris Paul. What are you supposed to do? Dario's been horrible. Campaign can't get anything going. Torrey Craig, I guess you could kind of throw him in there, but he hasn't played enough. Like, I don't know what the Suns are going to do in game 4. Like, it's been this was bad, man.
You got to point out Mikal Bridges. He was terrible.
Oh yeah. Whew.
Yeah. He
been
2 threes in the first quarter too, but then he just cooled down.
Bro, Romp is just like if Romp hates Mikal Bridges, I mean Romp doesn't like Mikal Bridges tonight, he played a bad game.
Romp, no disrespect, man, but like I understand what you're saying about Jay Crowder, but he has been terrible this series. And I get it. He played with heart and he guards LeBron. I don't care.
Personally,
I think terrible.
Maybe on the offensive end, I think his impact has been there.
His defense has been really like the Suns didn't lose this game because of defense.
True. Like, I agree with that.
They lost because of their offense. And D-Book, like I blame this solely on D Booker because he's the star and he's capable. While you look at Cam Johnson, he's a role player. He's gonna go 1 for 6.
Yeah,
Jay Crowder's been streaky all his career, so like you gotta expect these things.
That was what I was telling some of my friends. I was like, Booker was great in game 1, but guess what? He's gonna need to be even better.
That's why he's the X factor.
As a Lakers fan, I personally think Jay Crowder had a pretty big defensive impact. That's just me.
Yeah, he was great.
Like I don't know.
He's been so bad on offense; it's hurting us. It's like every time he shoots,
I think Mikal Bridges has been worse.
Yeah,
true.
Mikal Bridges doesn't even have the confidence.
He has a bigger role on your team.
That's true, and he's eligible for a contract too.
Yeah, he ain't getting shit.
I'm playing. I bet you if he doesn't get a contract, the Kings will give him like a supermax or something.
Subbox says the Suns need to full court press all game and use their depth to tire out the Lakers. If not, then it's Lakers in 5. That's the thing. I feel like we really haven't been playing our bench this series either. Monty Williams has been weird with those rotations.
I think in the playoffs, like rotations just normally shorten. That's just what happens. Like now, I saw Ben McLemore sighting. That was kind of interesting. But Trez is out the rotation. Markieff Morris is out the rotation. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out the rotation. It's like, bro, those are 3 key pieces in the regular season who don't get minutes anymore. So
that brings up my next segment. And Reliable, we kind of did this last live stream. I just kind of want to go down the box score, and we can just talk. So feel free to give your thoughts or opinions. We kind of already talked about Jay Crowder, 9 points. Terrible shooting night. Bridges only 6 points. DeAndre Ayton 22 and 11 for 15 from the field, 41 minutes.
Can I critique Ayton just a little?
Yeah, I was going to ask what did you guys see out of DeAndre Ayton tonight? Romp, you can go ahead and start.
I think I love DeAndre Ayton in this series. I think he's playing wonderful, and I almost feel bad for critiquing him because I just sound like a hater, but man, does he need a post-up game? Because think of all of his baskets. It's just like point guards creating for him. Imagine if there was an element to the Suns' offense where you could just go to Ayton and a little post-up on Anthony Davis, hook shot, I don't know, something. But he doesn't have that, and that's what he needs to develop. He's still young, so he can develop that, but that would add another element to the Suns' offense, especially with Chris Paul injured.
I'm just laughing.
That's what I want to see about Ayton.
I'm just laughing because Romp is subconsciously. Oh shit, my mic. Could y'all hear me before?
Yeah. It's a little echoey, but we could hear you.
I was just laughing because Romp is subconsciously comparing Ayton to Joel Embiid.
Yeah, it's like, am I being too hard on Ayton? Because
no. I'm just saying, like, the reason you're saying he needs a post game is because you watch so much Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I might be too hard on him just because I'm so used to watching Embiid every night, and that's not fair because Embiid's just amazing.
No, but like Andre Drummond was dogging Aiden tonight. Like, especially like when Aiden was on defense. I remember this play. Andre Drummond just got the ball and just put a body into him.
There were a few possession, and again, I get that Ayton can't do it all, and there was like one play in particular where Ayton was completely boxed out and couldn't play any defense, but there were some defensive breakdowns there, and you kind of need Ayton there and reliable. And even you too, Romp. I have complained all season long that our interior defense has to be the worst in the league. Like we let anybody drive in the rim.
Yeah, tonight that was very, very evident.
And again, I don't want to blame that all on Ayton, but he's the big man in there. You got to be intimidating in there, and it's bad. Let's keep going.
What?
Yes,
Ayton has 3 free throws in 3 games. Is that crazy. Acceptable?
Nope.
No, especially as any big man, that's not acceptable.
That's been a problem for us all season too, is getting to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis had 21 free throws last game.
Ugh. Okay, that's speaking insane. Of that, 14 for 18 from the free throw line tonight. The Lakers are 26 for 30. Ugh.
David Ray said guard LeBron and Davis better.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Very easy task.
I'll sign you up for a contract, man. You can go out there and do that yourself. Good luck,
That's a very easy task to complete.
Sawbuck says it's not Ayton's fault that the Lakers have too many big players. That's why Jalen Smith needs to play. Guys, like I told you last stream, Jalen Smith is not playing this series. I'm sorry, he's just not.
Right, Jalen Smith.
Chris Paul, 7 points, 6 assists, 27 minutes.
He's hurt.
Second game in a row where they basically benched him in the second half.
In the first half, he was kind of being a little bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was shooting those stupid mid-range shots.
And he looked good. Like, he didn't look like he was losing the ball I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Yo, Brandon, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Next game, do you just go with campaign? Start it off? Like, is it that time? Like, Chris Paul is so obviously hurt. Like,
I just don't think there's any. If Chris Paul's playing, he's starting. Like, not to answer the question for you, I'm just saying.
I agree, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can answer that question. I really don't, because it's like, if you're going to start campaign, do you even play Chris Paul?
That's the thing. You know? It's like, if Chris Paul is playing, Cameron Payne is not starting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but obviously, if CB3 isn't playing, then
and that's the thing. They were all like even Mikal Bridges said, like, oh yeah, like, and Monty Williams said it too, like, yeah, Chris Paul's good to go, and he's that shoot around, and we're watching him closely, but like, that didn't seem to matter at all, because after the second half, he was done. Again, that's where I give the Suns credit for not giving up in this game. They went on that late run.
Yeah, we were up by 20 at one point.
It didn't seem like it mattered. LeBron imposed his will on the Suns. He was aggressive. He showed up when it mattered. I guess you could say LeBron began his series in this game. He absolutely took over.
Yo, Romp, you should reach out to Javon Carter's mom again. Just give her some reassurance.
Shout out to Mom Carter, man.
He might as well play. I mean, half the team wasn't showing hard, if I'm being real.
Devin Booker, 19 points, 6 fouls, also got ejected, 4 turnovers, 6 assists.
I was going to talk about this. Play Etuan Moore, bro. Etuan Moore is perfect for what y'all need right now. He's just a shooter, and y'all aren't shooting well right now.
And Craig.
I would play Etuan Moore.
Please play Craig more, please.
I'm sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm giving credit to Cameron Payne. It's just I'm just like disappointed in like everybody else. Let's go to the Lakers.
Wouldn't that be a reason why you'd give him credit?
Yeah.
No, Sunsky, can you give credit to Craig?
He's a great rebounder.
Hey, he had 11 points in 15 minutes.
I didn't even notice that because I was like focused on everybody
and
else.
Mikel's playing 34, giving you 6 points. Monty, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
Corey, Craig. And on that note, we are live with Romp 2.0 and Reliable Rants, talking about this bad Suns game in Game 3 of the NBA playoffs. Real quick, you guys. Quick side note: I wanted to give a shout out to Chosen One, whose wife's birthday is today, he asked for a special, sorry, hopefully you guys can see that, a special birthday request for his wife.
Hey.
I don't want to butcher her name, so happy birthday to her. You and I share the same birthday month. He says, my wife and I watch everything you post. We are both huge Suns fans, obviously. Could you shout her out tonight?
That's sick.
Yeah, so happy birthday to you.
That's awesome.
I hope you had yourself a great birthday. I wish the Suns would have gotten the win tonight for your birthday. And shout out to the Chosen One. You know, he's interacted with me before on social media. So thank you guys both so much for your support. You guys are awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Going down the box score, continuing on, Anthony Davis, 34 points, 11 boards, 12 free throws made, 14 attempted, 40 minutes. LeBron, 21 points, had 7 turnovers, but he had 9 assists and 6 boards. What did you guys see out of AD and LeBron tonight? Reliable, this is your territory. I'll start with you.
Yeah, I saw the game plan be what the game plan was last game, which I wanted the game plan to be.
Go through AD.
Go for AD. He's the best scorer on the team. And then I also saw LeBron be a little bit more aggressive and just a little bit more there, you know? Mm-hmm. So while the game plan stayed, Anthony Davis had 34 once again, played the exact same game, aggression, you know, not.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it seemed like Anthony Davis just did what he did in game 2.
Exactly. Because that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it worked game 1. Only difference is LeBron showed up a little bit more. And LeBron did his LeBron stuff,
especially in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. Because like once the energy started going up, LeBron was like, "All right, let me get the ball and do some things." But yeah, it was just natural at that point because it was like, yeah, game plans give it to AD, but also LeBron, if you have the ball on the wing and ISO, shoot it. So it's like we did that as well. So it was just natural, man. Second half.
And LeBron draws so much attention. He's going to kick it out to his other guys, even if they're not scoring. But, you know, he drove to the lane tonight and just threw it down. And I was like, yeah, that's the ball game. Romp, what did you see out of AD and LeBron tonight?
I mean, they played like stars, you know. They showed up while Sun Stars didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say I hate the Lakers. I don't like their team. That's all.
Why? Just because we're built like the opposite of the Suns.
It's just AD. I'm not a big fan of AD.
Why?
And he rubs me the wrong way.
Why?
He's a great player.
He's just like coasting through the regular season. I got LeBron, you know.
Bro, he got injured.
And I don't like how people put him above Jokic and Embiid when he's got
no
LeBron
one puts
next
him above Jokic.
Well, that's if you're putting him above Embiid too, you're silly.
No, that's a debatable topic, bro.
It's not.
Maybe
bro.
like a couple of years ago.
Put LeBron and Embiid, it's over.
Bro, AD's a more professional player.
What professional player? I mean, he doesn't show up half the regular season, bro.
What? Bro, he didn't show up to the court because he was injured. All right, he played 37 games. What is your point? What is your point?
Nothing. I just hate the Lakers. It's straight hate coming out of my mouth. Like
he didn't play. Yeah, he was fucking injured.
Hey, bro, I just don't like the Lakers. I don't know what to say.
On that note, I kind of talked about this earlier, but Dennis Schroeder, 33 minutes tonight, 20 points. 6 for 11 from the field, 7 free throws. Again, I talked about how any player can go to the rim and score. Dude, I already said it. That guy just plays with so much heart. He's so aggressive. He attacks.
He's so good.
No, the thing about Schroeder is he just takes what the defense gives to him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he just plays naturally. So
yeah, I mean, the first game
we give him the freedom to do whatever because we trust him. So it's like if he wants to drive, he drives. If he wants to pull up, he pulls up.
I mean, like the first game, it seemed like he could hit any shot he wanted. This game, it just seemed like he could drive in the lane and score whenever he wanted. He was great, man.
He's so good at like changing pace like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like attractive.
Absolutely. You know what? How many? Okay, so we had 26 bench points. I'm terrible at math. Oh no, 30 something bench points tonight. It seemed like your guys' bench really stepped up. Marcus Saul, didn't he have one? Yeah, he had 1 3, and it was late in the fourth quarter. Kyle Kuzma had a bad shooting night, but he still had 8 points. Wesley Matthews, 8 points.
I love Wesley, bro. Those 2 threes. Oh my god, I was a proud father.
That's why you got him in. You need that guy to hit those.
And now with
threes.
KCP, hopefully, wow, that was kind of messed up.
KCP.
I don't want him to be injured. I just want him to be out because he's just terrible right now. So I'd rather have Wesley Matthews playing over KCP. But KCP got injured, so I would honestly not be mad if he sat out.
Continuing on here, I'm just kind of looking at the numbers. Suns had 24 fouls tonight. Lakers only had 19. You guys at one point had a 21-point lead. That was the largest lead of the game. Somehow you guys turned the ball over more than we did, especially in that first half, like I mentioned. But you guys did kind of keep it down in the second half. I don't know, guys. The way that I look at it is Crowder needs to be better. Mikal Bridges needs to be better. Cam Johnson needs to get something going. We might have to just bring in our other guys, but I doubt that happens.
Can I just point one thing out?
Yeah.
We had 58 points in the paint. You guys had 34.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy. That's like we had almost double the amount of points in the paint y'all had.
Speaking of that, I took a note on that. I think in the first half, the Lakers, at one point, you guys already had 18 points in the paint earlier in the game. That's insane. Yeah. That's where a lot of
was our biggest criticism for the Suns was always the lack of size, like all season long.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Suns fans were very critical of James Jones not making a move for any kind of big man, and I'm not saying that big man would have saved us, but like you have that presence there, you have that body. Depending on who you sign, you have that experience there, and it's showing. So yeah. I don't know. Especially
when you're playing against the biggest team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I really don't know.
You have a 22-year-old DeAndre Ayton trying to stop Drummond and AD. So
reliable.
At the same time.
Here's a question for you, man. Why is Montrezl Harrell not playing?
Because he's a terrible defender. That's it.
He couldn't play last year in the playoffs either.
No, yeah, that's the answer to the question. He's a terrible defender. That's literally the answer.
They roasted him game 1 in the pick and roll.
Literally, yeah, like he's just terrible at defense. So
shout out to DJ Mike who says we need a veteran big. I think next year, man, you're gonna see a couple moves and the Suns.
Wait, what happened to Dario tonight? Did he play?
Didn't play. He's been terrible this series.
Y'all need Dwight Howard,
bro. Last game,
give
Dario
me Dwight Howard.
Funny, bro. Dario was like he fell on the floor.
Yo, shout out to just the guy who commented boo.
Chosen One says, thanks for the shout out, brother. She loved it. You're welcome, man. Happy birthday to her.
He also said start Payne up his comment.
Bro, can I just point out
farther?
You play Dario, he's terrible. You put him out, then you replace him with Frank, and he's terrible.
Dude, I said this last live stream, and Romp, you'll like this. I was like, we need the Dario that plays against Embiid, because when he plays against Embiid, we get a whole different Dario, man.
Dude, Embiid's been averaging 30 plus on you guys. Come on now.
Hey,
but I get what you're saying.
If Embiid and DeAndre Ayton are in the paint together, if Embiid wanted to, like, he could actually end DeAndre Ayton's life. Like, actually. Like, I'm just putting that out there.
I don't know. The Suns' lack of energy is what pissed me off tonight. Like Reliable said, it's how you start. And
yeah,
D-Book is like, what? Like, when Campaign comes in the game, it's fun, and he's just jumping around, even though he sometimes gets a little wild with his shot selection. It's like,
bro, I saw something on Instagram that said he's like a freaking hamster in the spinning wheel.
Okay, Miles, but here's the thing. Dennis Schroeder's cheap shot on Booker before he pushed him isn't going to change the outcome of this game. Devin Booker was terrible tonight. Let's be real. Sorry, Miles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm frustrated. Like, this is negative Suns Geek. You guys are getting
negative Suns Geek is out.
Bro, it's so hard for Brandon to get actually negative.
Bro,
blame you, bro.
How many times we seen Romp drink water?
I seen the word water. Now I need to drink water.
Rob's so mad. I gotta keep.
Hey, are you mad that Roy? Maybe you need to drink water, bro. Stay hydrated.
Like, come on, Sunsi. You gotta call D-Book out, man. You called Aiden out. This is 2 games in the critical. I didn't call
Aiden out.
No, in the regular season.
Yeah.
Bro, I love when.
Bro, this is 2 games.
Bro, Sunseek, every single player on the team, he's like, Man, I'm his biggest critic.
No victory beer for Suns Geek makes me sad. That's the thing. I'm not drinking tonight. I want to celebrate when I drink. And Devin Booker, here's the thing. You can be aggressive because some people said that he needed to put up more shot attempts in game 2. And Booker did that tonight, but the defense was so good, he couldn't get anything going. And like, Romp, you've said this before. How can Devin Booker be more effective when he's not hitting his shots? And you know me, I hate Point Booker. I just hate him. I'm not saying Point Booker lost us the game or anything, but I feel like we kind of took better care of the ball tonight, but it didn't matter. And just a bad night for Devin Booker, especially that ejection. That ejection was the icing on the cake for Devin Booker's night. I don't even know what word it was.
Yeah, that really pissed me off.
Yeah, it just shows he lost his cool too.
Yeah,
like, you got to be more.
He's
after the game, Anthony Davis said in an interview, he's like, "Bro, yeah, that could have injured Dennis. Like, that's not cool." So it's like, yeah, he's right.
Isaac says more.
Bro, AD doesn't intentionally injure people.
Dude, AD, if he gets touched, he's on the ground for 25 minutes. It's like,
yeah, but that has nothing to do with like the dirty play.
You know? Sorry, I mean, the hate is coming out again.
Him and LeBron, although LeBron flops more. Bro, I just find it funny that LeBron, remember when he was holding his shoulder, and now it's like nothing ever happens.
His ankle looks like 90%. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think so personally. I think it's not fully healed yet, and I think if he wanted it to be fully healed, like he would have sat. Like he's probably been recommended to like sit out even longer, but like because high ankle sprains linger for so long, so it's like there's no way on earth he's 100%.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if you guys know or if you're a fan of Ramona Shelburne from ESPN, but she was on a Arizona radio station. And she was like, look, I'm not a doctor, but she's like, that's an injury where like it just has to heal on its own. And she's like, really, that's the only way to heal it. But LeBron, it doesn't seem like it's bothering him at all. Maybe in game 1 it did, but like he looks like he is at least at 80%. And this is why he's the king, you guys. He's he's our Michael Jordan. So, you know, and unfortunately the Phoenix Suns got matched up with this Lakers team. And they have to win game 4. It is a must win in game 4. Tonight was a must win. And we didn't get it done.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is Devin Booker's defense like a lost cause?
No, I feel like he's gotten better on defense. But he's not known as a defensive player.
Like, would you say he's like a liability?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But could he improve on it? Absolutely. Could he be better? Yes. So Romp, you got any thoughts on Booker's defense?
He lost the game for the Suns, in my opinion.
Because of his defense?
No, not because his defense, just because he just did not show up. And
yeah,
dude, it's stars win you games, and like I'm not gonna harp on freaking role players for losing this game. Like, come on, D-Book 6. Oh,
yeah, but this is the thing. Like,
just Booker and Ayton out there in campaign.
Okay,
there's nobody else playing good.
So campaign is like the third wheeling.
Campaign for MVP.
Rob,
okay?
This is my refute to that. I'm just gonna defend Devin Booker for 1 second.
No, you can after that.
No. Look, it's his first playoff series ever.
Yeah, I know.
Unexpectedly, his running mate just falls down and now is 10%. So it like obvious, like he can't put a 40, 30 every single game. Like
it's not fair. Like what I'm doing to Booker, it's not fair because my prediction was, Lakers are going to win in 5 because I don't expect Booker to be that good in his first playoff series because he has so much on his back. It's not fair, but I'm still going to criticize him.
My dream is for Wesley Matthews to start and just guard his ass the whole game. Bro, Wesley Matthews is
with you, Wesley Matthews.
We're live with Romp 2.0 and with Wesley Matthews' biggest fan.
I am Wesley Matthews' big bro. He's never like he's just like the most amazing role player ever.
Whoa, calm down, man.
So is it fair for me to criticize Booker? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And he's the reason why the Suns lost.
Yeah.
Is this a learning experience? He's gonna come back next year, you know?
Damn, the series is already over in Romp's eyes.
That's the thing. I'm not saying the series is over. Suns in 6, But this is great experience. Everything bad that's been happening in games 2 and 3, the Suns are going to take it all down. It's going to be mental notes, and they're going to come back next season. Hopefully, we're going to have a big, backup bigs, Dwight Howard, and yeah,
I'm just going to tell you, if Chris Paul is out the rest of this, if he's
Series.
like this, like y'all are not winning.
Yeah, it's.
If Chris Paul's like this the rest of the series, like there's no chance.
Bro, 3.5 days off though.
Because now we know, like we have adjusted to Devin Booker. You're not going to stop him, but we've adjusted to contain him. So it's like if Chris Paul is not a factor and we don't have to pay much attention to him, and he's only playing 20-something minutes, like, bro, like it's going to be tough to like for you guys to adjust.
Game 4 is a must win. It has to be. If we don't win that game, I think the series is over. I hate to say it, but still, Suns in 6. Shout out to the chosen one.
Hey.
$5 super chat. You totally didn't have to do that. Said made her night, brother. Thank you. Happy birthday to your wife, chosen one, and thank you guys so much for your support. Series ain't over till it's over. If CP3 is hurt, LeBron James, Anthony Davis can get hurt. Literally anything can happen.
Oh, that's a good point.
Series ain't over.
Yeah, but like, bro, like you never want to predicate a series off of predicting an injury. What? It's like, hey,
anything's possible.
What was your question, Romp? What was your question?
Do you have any complaints about Monty? I stumped him.
He said
he played Jay Crowder too much, and
dude, you got to get this Jay Crowder hate out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm coming out with the video tomorrow. I'm calling Jay Crowder out. He's gonna hate me.
Bro, I mean, Jay Crowder
he's not playing our bench. I don't know. What you answer your own question, Romp. What do you think?
Craig, play more.
Torrey Craig is the reason we will win this series.
Stop trusting the young guys that don't have experience if they're not named Devin Booker. If they're not playing well, Mikal, yank him out because defensively he's not even given much anymore.
Right.
Cam Johnson can't hit a shot.
Bro, his
play Craig and maybe even give Etuan Moore a shot.
Max. Etuan Moore is like Etuan Moore's bro. I used to watch Pelicans games last year, and Etuan Moore would just sit on that wing and just snipe. Like that might be what y'all need when you have an inconsistent Cam Johnson.
And every time, for the most, I think Etuan Moore had a small stretch this season where he was pretty terrible, but like he had good stretches during the season. He hit that last game of the season, game winner against the Spurs. He's a veteran. He knows how to play. Etuan Moore, save us, please.
Yeah.
If there's, I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to talk about. Go ahead if you do have something to talk about, because I want to end this live stream on something that's kind of controversial. Not really, but kind of.
Hey, it's only been like 38 minutes. I'm ready to I don't know.
Reliable's like, we're going for another 2 hours. This is summer of 2020 all over.
You didn't even get into my Mikal Bridges rant.
That's what I'm saying. If you have something to say, go for it, because I'm just out of it. I'm just ready for game 4.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm not totally sure because I wasn't watching the game like very intently, like I do watch Sixers games. I'm pretty sure the Lakers were kind of just like, we'll leave Mikal Bridges open because he has no confidence dribbling off the dribble. If that even makes sense.
Coming off the dribble.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just no confidence in his offensive games besides spot up 3-pointers.
Bro, since y'all have so many weapons, he's proven to be someone we don't have to worry about this series.
Yeah, so they just kind of play off of him. They're like, well.
Yeah, it's like we need to guard Devin fucking Booker. So it's like you can shoot if you want because you've proven you can't hit this series. So go ahead and shoot. His arms are so freakishly long.
They're really long.
Like dude. It hits me every time. Like
they're so long.
His arms go down to his knees. That's like insane.
Galloway needs minutes.
Galloway, I forgot you had him.
Galloway's been that kind of player where like when we need like an offensive spark, we brought him in, and I haven't seen him all series, and he needs to play.
So why didn't you? Oh, okay. I never heard that.
Daniel says, what do you guys think about the Lakers going Showtime for a bit in the
They
fourth
were
and letting
kind
the
of doing
Suns
that.
get back
Yeah,
into it?
yeah. No, like, look, I'm all for LeBron doing his weird thing he does, like where he's just like, all right, give me the ball, let me do some
He
weird
was doing
shit
like a
first.
dribbling clinic. The one,
Yeah, like
possession.
that's fine, but we can't just let a pointless comeback happen. We have the
Especially
game in the
led by
bag.
campaign, with
Yeah,
all due
we have
respect.
the game in the bag. Yeah, we can mess. We can. LeBron can get his fun laughs in, but let's not have it result in a comeback. Come on,
Bro,
now.
if I'm Monty Williams, I'm playing that. I'm playing those plays in
Like,
the film
yeah, like
session.
I'm
I'm
all
like,
for.
you
as a
see
Lakers
this? You see this? They don't respect us.
Facts. As a Lakers fan, I'm all for like us to have a little bit of fun because that's just what gets us into the game. But it's like, don't let it result in a comeback. That's just stupid to me. Like, don't just let up on defense. Like, what? Like that was a good question.
Great question, Daniel. Thank you
And
so
Suns
much.
Geek, what was our other big concern for the Suns?
Oh my
Lack
god!
of-
I'm sorry.
Lack of experience.
Holy shit! You guys need to stop saying AD is getting like free calls. He's
Bro.
not. He's being aggressive. He's being
Bro, if you
aggressive.
touch him though,
The
Bro,
Suns did
and he's
not lose
swinging.
this game because
I'm
of
sorry.
Yeah,
referee.
they didn't lose because of
Thank
refs,
you.
but
The
Everybody in the
referees
chat
were
is saying
actually
that.
on our side. That's why I started off this live stream by saying Monty Williams spoke to the league about the officiating. He did.
Bro, like you guys are just Suns fans are just not used to like people being aggressive in the paint. So it's
That's
like
true.
when AD shows like is earning fouls, stop saying he's not earning. Like, bro, he's earning the fouls. Like,
I
unbiased.
don't know. He does fling sometimes. Like,
Bro, I'm just saying he's being aggressive
He's
and
like-
he's going to the paint. So
He's Anthony Davis, dude.
yeah,
He's gonna
earned
get
them.
whatever he wants.
He's earned them,
Mm-hmm.
just like Joel Embiid.
oh, I love that, man.
Somebody pointed out a great point here. Peter said Ayton needs better hands. Here's the thing. I understand you can't catch everything, but DeAndre Ayton played with Ricky Rubio last year, playing with Chris Paul this year.
Oh my god! If you had Ricky Rubio this year,
learn to catch the damn ball, Ayton. And another thing that he needs to work on is his court awareness, because Anthony Davis a lot this series has had wide open alley-oops.
oh yeah,
And there's just times where Ayton just looks lost in the paint. And I get it. You can't guard everybody, but man, focus on your guy.
he needs like
Sorry,
a
that's my
veteran
Ayton
mentor.
rant.
He needs
I'm
like
not letting you
freaking,
off the hook, man. I can't let you off the hook. You got to criticize Booker if you're going to criticize Aiden.
I did criticize Devin Booker. He was trash. He sucked tonight.
All right, that's good.
Honestly,
That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm just kidding,
Yeah,
Devin
it's like a
Booker. I
weird
love you. Please don't block me on Twitter, Devin Booker.
It's like, look, he was trash, but like at the same time, like it's so hard for Suns fans to blame him, I think, because he's like literally like carrying the load so much, and it's his first playoff series. So everybody wants to cut him some slack, but like what Romp's saying, like you got to be hard on him, man. He's the only he's the reason you guys even have a chance to win. So it's like you got to be hard on him.
I agree with Sawbucks here too. No matter what, we should never blame the game on the refs. We don't want to be those fans. Exactly.
Yes.
Unless the game is blatantly on the refs.
Yeah, like it was in the 7 seconds or less era when Robert Horry hip checked Steve Nash into the thing. Anyways, here's the real answer to win the series. DeAndre Ayton needs Dragan Bender.
I'm dead.
Nah, bro, Ayton needs like a Tim Duncan like mentor or something to like just teach him how to like be an all-around player, just like mentally too.
Right.
Did you guys watch the Grizzlies Jazz game yesterday?
Yep,
By chance?
I watched.
Did you see how the Grizzlies played? Like everything was going wrong, but they
Okay,
just
but out
hustled.
the second half, bro, that was pretty crazy. They went on like a
became a star last night.
Like, yeah,
No,
you
they
see
lost.
Jaw too. You see Jaw, his first playoff series going up against the 1 seed,
yeah,
So
but
it's like,
bro, like okay, I was like so impressed because like right out the second half, the Grizzlies like in 2 minutes cut it down to like 5. Like that was pretty crazy, but then they blew it.
it's because they all played with heart and just energy. Well, half the Suns roster tonight, they just looked like they were playing pickup against 4th graders. And they were like,
It was Staples
Whatever.
Center, man. It was coming down to LA Live, bro. This is
dude,
what
I couldn't even hear the fans.
Yeah, but it's still the energy is just there.
Honestly, I had the
We only
game
had-
on mute,
we only-
but
we only had 7,500, so it's like Suns had way more than that.
But you get what I'm saying. There's just a lack of energy.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at the highlights, but kind of now that I think about it, I think the Suns' energy was a problem because
It was
you saw the Suns' energy in game one. It's like if we would have had that energy, I'm not saying we would have won the game if the Suns would have had game one energy, but I think the game would have been closer. So I don't know, guys.
I want to say something. I think a reason Crowder and Bridges and Johnson are obviously the wing players aren't really getting aren't really playing good. They don't have Chris Paul facilitating. You know, I mean, like he's the one getting him the shots most of the time. So if you don't have that, like they're relying on him. Everybody on the team relies on him. So it's like if you don't have that point guard that you're so used to having, it's like.
And also, we don't have Chris Paul's incredible mid-range game either. That's been a huge part of our. I think we had we were one of the best teams within the last 20 years from the mid-range, especially Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I think Chris Paul was number 1 in mid-range field goal percentage, and Booker was 4th or something. That's clearly not there anymore.
Yeah, it's like, would you have a better chance of making a 3 if Chris Paul passed it to you or campaign? I just feel like it's just the effect, you know. And yeah, why are y'all keeping? You're just hiding. You're like Galloway and Etwan Moore gaining dust. It's like they're shooters. You got to play them.
Yeah.
If CP3 was healthy, Drummond would have been benched by now.
Probably, honestly.
What?
Wait, how do those two correlate?
I know. I'm
his pick and roll defense is trash. He's literally giving so much room to CP3.
I didn't think about that yet.
CP3's injured.
I was so worried about Drummond coming into the series because his defense is so bad. That's why Trez is benched.
Booker did have a lot of mid-range shots that he just missed tonight.
He got off to a bad start. I think he was 4 for 14 at one point.
Not in the Valley.
What?
He wasn't in the Valley this game. He had to come down to LA.
The crowd gave him the energy. They needed him to come out with energy because they didn't have the crowd to give him energy.
You need a Dennis Schroeder, man.
I think another reason they're missing 3-pointers is because they're not used to playing freaking hard-nosed defense the whole game. In the regular season, you can get away with not really playing defense. But in the playoffs, you're facing the Lakers. You got to play every possession hard. So Crowder's going up against LeBron and AD at times. His legs might not be under him sometimes. So in Mikal, same thing. So that could be a factor too why they can't hit a shot. It's not a good excuse, but it's an excuse.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
At the end of the day, they're shooters and they need to be hitting shots. So
this is just one of those games where there's just a lot of I don't knows, and I agree with you. Reliable shooters shoot, and they need to hit their shots, especially the Phoenix Suns, because it has been bad. So I don't know, guys.
Kendall Jenner was there today. Damn,
really?
They might break up after that game.
Romp is right. The inexperienced Suns are not used to the playoffs environment. Environment is huge.
I feel like it's just a given, right?
Because the Suns were one of the best teams on the road this year, and that didn't seem like it mattered. And what LeBron did in the second half was playoff environment, and it's
LeBron's been doing this for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just plain and simple. The Suns just too inexperienced,
Suns and 6.
And then you got CP3. I don't even know. He's 25%. It's hopefully he can get healthy over the next couple of days and be 75%. Right. But he looked good in the first half, and then he just didn't play in the second half. I don't know what happened.
I honestly did like Vogel's rotations this game. They were good.
We were kind of talking about that last time.
He didn't do anything stupid this game. Last game, he did so many things stupid.
Well, that's kind of why I brought up the Lakers bench earlier. I mean, even though Kuzma shot terrible, he still had 8 points. Matthews 8 points. It's I felt like you guys played a lot of your bench tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, first of all, I know we don't like Trez in the playoffs or Keith in the why is Ben McLemore playing over Keith and Taylor Horton-Tucker?
That's a good point by Daniel.
If CP3 is going to start and not finish, Monty needs to not start him and finish with him.
It's facts. It's a great point. Exactly, great point. Great point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. Why is he not finishing the game? Like, it's 2 times in a row he didn't finish the game.
And we're going to hear the same hoopla. Oh, well, we'll see how he looks tomorrow, and we'll see how he looks on Sunday in game 4. It's like, dude,
if he can't play the whole game, like, just don't play him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
bro, this dude Miles Hughes is wild.
Yeah, I had to. Miles, you need to chill, man.
Bro, all you're talking about is how we cry to the refs. Like, obviously, that's not the reason y'all lost.
I had to put him in timeout. Sorry,
come on, man. Hey, thanks for watching, but like, bro,
yeah, I appreciate you, Miles, but you're getting a little crazy tonight, man.
Oh, Peter,
do you know him?
Peter with a great,
no, I don't know who that is.
Great comment.
Peter says Ayton has played well, but he's scared of contact. He could be a lot more dominant if so.
Yeah, and if he had a post move, but he doesn't have anything in the post.
Yeah, that's why all his wow, that freaking stutter. all Ayton's points are either putbacks or like little mid ranges. You never see him get like points that he made, like that he like.
Yeah, all his points are assisted.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
There was one move I think where Andre Drummond of all people like did a simple like spin move and just blew past Ayton and dunked it. I was just like, that's just experience right there. Ayton doesn't have that in his package yet.
Oh wait, did you say Drummond?
Yeah, I think it was Drummond.
Yeah, I smiled on that play. I was like,
yeah,
I get so mad at that.
And dude, it's like I don't care how good of a defender Ayton is. It's like that's just Andre Drummond with his experience and him just being a little more dominant than Ayton. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I agree with Chosen One again.
I'll tell you, we need to be reaching into our bench more. We were successful this year using the random hot hand and playing team ball. Kind of like we used the hot hand tonight with campaign a little bit.
You played team ball for the first 2 games.
For Monty's got to do something different. Like, these past 2 games playing these guys, well, he did switch it up without Dario, but I don't know. Mikel, 30 minutes of Mikel, I just can't do it again.
Yeah, especially when he's playing like that. Speaking of coaches, I know this is very off topic. I just want to give a congratulations to Doc Rivers, man.
Why?
Because he's so good of a coach. Bro, he's so good of a coach for you. Like,
I know.
I'm just watching it, like, it's just so natural. Sorry, I thought that would make Romp smile a little bit more.
I love my team. I also love the Suns, but letting me down, man. Suns Geek, what's up with that?
It's our first playoff series in 10 years, man.
Hey,
what'd you think of Kavitsky, though?
Absolutely ass. He missed like 3 wide open layups.
He gave up a lot of boards too.
And we literally we costed 4 points off of open flashy dunks. Like, that's just unacceptable.
Sounds like, are you okay?
Yeah, like something's wrong.
Like, are you sad?
I'll just keep beating this drum until the season ends. We are 11-2 with Frank Kaminsky in the starting lineup.
Yeah, start Frank.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says that.
Start him instead of who?
Jay Crowder. Oh,
bruh.
I'm gonna beat the Drake Crowder has been bad this series drum until he plays better. Sorry, I don't care if he's played good.
Bro, why aren't you saying that about
like Mikel, Sons of Geek? I haven't
got your opinion on
Mikel.
Mikel has been so much worse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mikal Bridges has played this series? I didn't know that.
Wait, I don't get his logic. I
didn't know he was even in the series.
He doesn't even know he's playing.
No, but I'm saying, like, he's hating on Jay Crowder so much, and now he
just said he doesn't even know Mikel's playing, so I think that's hating.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, which are you? So you're hating on both? Is my question.
Yeah, he's hating on both.
Okay. Did I really say Drake Crowder? Drake?
I didn't hear it, but okay.
I don't know.
Who would have thought that Aiden would be like, just like the steady player on the Suns this series, like just giving you 20 every game, and we're complaining about Bridges, Booker. Like, who would have thought?
Ayton his shooting percentages, like I think before this game he was like 85% in the paint, or just 85% overall. Like, Ayton's been insane. I remember we were all saying, "Oh, Ayton needs to be the X factor," but dude, it's everybody else who needs to be the X factor.
Booker, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah. Honestly, X factor is a stupid term because the X factor can literally be anybody on the team,
especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, the X factor is the most impactful player. So it's like, who is that in every
Booker.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's just how it works.
Chosen one said, I can't stop thinking about Dwight Howard now. Thanks, Geek.
Roy, we need JaVale McGee.
Dwight ain't leaving Philly. I can tell you that.
Hey, he lied to us though.
He loves Philly.
He said he wasn't going to leave us, and then he just left.
Well,
He's in a better place now.
Jeez,
He,
Rob,
like,
that
he
was
likes his
deep.
philosophy.
Damn.
He
That
likes,
was some weird terminology you just used there.
he's in a better place now.
Bro,
Philly.
do you know when people use that term?
Well, you guys didn't have to take it like that. It's all about context.
You
Come
could just
on now.
say he's on a better team now.
Well, that's true too. And,
Or like not like that, but I'm saying like for him, he's like he's
and just
like,
a better just like culture, you know. We don't buy our players.
Iverson Vlog says, Iverson Vlog says, Sons Geek, there's a new house being built next to me and the workers. Next to me. And the workers are Bridges and Crowder.
funny.
Iverson Vlog, sometimes you make me mad.
And
with your
Cam Johnson
negativity,
too, bro.
I think KCP was the one who made the blueprint.
Sometimes Iverson Vlogs
Damn,
makes
no-
me
no
mad
laugh.
with his
No
negativity,
laugh.
but tonight that was a win. That was a win, Iverson Vlogs. Good job.
Can I be positive for a second
Yes.
in terms of the Suns?
No,
So-
you cannot. This is a negative Suns stream, and apparently I'm a Suns hater.
So Cam Johnson shot 1 of 6. Devin Booker shot 6 of 19. Bridges shot 2 of 5. And Jay Crowder shot 2 of 10. And they lost by 14. And they were in the game for a long period of time.
Mhm.
If they start making those open threes, it would have switched the momentum and they would have got more confidence. And that leads to more shots making. So the Suns, just make your shots and play with more energy, and you have a chance.
That's what I told Reliable, dude. I was like, if game 2 would have just kind of swung our way in terms of not turning over the ball and hitting our shots, we probably would have won game 2.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's still a chance. There's still a chance.
I think you mentioned like shots and energy. I think it comes energy and shots. Energy is the reason, like, is the X factor for making shots, especially when you're not at homes and you need that extra juice, you know?
Absolutely.
Oh my God, Suns fans are just ruthless towards Jay Crowder. God damn. Jeez.
I mean,
I don't think Monty Williams likes Torrey Craig for some reason.
I guess the reason I'm being so hard on Crowder is just because, sure, defense and hustle, whatever, that's great. But think about it. He keeps missing. He keeps shooting. That gives the team the ball for another possession. And we get more points.
Romp, what'd you say Bridges' shooting stats were? Like
2 of 5, which is
maybe Bridges isn't being aggressive.
Crowder was 2 of 9. Dude, Bridges is like literally invisible.
So it's just you can't get mad at Crowder for shooting more. You gotta get Mikal Bridges to shoot more.
Yeah, at least Crowder like believes it's going in.
Exactly.
Like, it's not going in.
He has
But
the balls to shoot.
But if he
like when Mikal shoots, I'm like, oh God, that's a brick. When Crowder shoots, I'm like, this is the one.
Bro,
You know?
Mikal has to like keep his arms in check to shoot. Like his shit has like joints. Like, wait, I'm pretty sure all people's arms have joints.
But just the lack of confidence from Mikal, it's embarrassing. Like you can't.
He is a young player.
Yeah, he's a young player, but
and I feel like Romp has
the Suns are a young team. So
Romp has a love-hate relationship with him because he was drafted by Philly.
No, it's just very simple. Just be confident, you know? It pisses me off. I don't know why. Because I'm not like a Suns fan, but I basically am at this point. So
wait,
yeah,
Suns, I have a
Geek.
question for you. I have a great question for you.
What's up?
Suns Bucks in the finals. Who are you rooting for?
Oh, Suns, bro. What's that? Is that even a question?
Bro, you've been hyping up the Bucks so much, bro. You've been hyping
Because
them
they're a
up.
good team. Like I told you, they were gonna cook the Heat, and
Yeah, you know, I've gained a little bit more respect for them.
You made a pun. Cook the Heat.
damn, Suns Geek's down bad.
Pun heavily intended.
We are almost an hour in. I am live with the biggest Wesley Matthews fan, Reliable Rants, and the biggest Sixers and honorary Suns fan, Romp 2.0. I like
Yeah,
how I
bro.
put a question mark on the end of that one. We're 1 hour in, so if you guys want to talk NBA playoffs, we can keep going. If you want to keep arguing about Jay Crowder, we can keep going.
This is my last day of school earlier today, so I can
Congratulations.
I can go for as long. I'm ready to go for as long as y'all want.
I'm on summer break too, man. And yes, I do go to school, kind of.
I love how Romp just has that one like paper cutout of Boban in the back and just nothing else.
Hey, bro, that's all you need. Just that positive Boban looking happy.
Facts. Great energy.
Yo,
damn, the chat is going nuts.
So Suns Geek.
I know I'm trying
If you were Monty Williams and you're in the locker room after the game, what are you saying to them?
Great question.
Well, first off, let me quote one of Monty's famous quotes where he says, I'm totally butchering the quote, but he says something like, everything's, I don't know. He says something like, it's on the other side of hard. He says something like that. So he probably used that line. And he said, right now, the Lakers are hard.
Whoa. Where's this going?
Look it up, man. That's what Monty Williams said.
Lakers are hard? What is that?
The Lakers are hard.
The Lakers make us hard.
Dude, if you give me that speech, I'm walking out and I'm just giving up. We are getting swept, bro.
That's what Monty Williams said. Look it up, man.
The Lakers are hard.
I got to get the full quote because I don't
there
think
you go. Look. See, everything you want is on the other side of hard. That's what Monty Williams said. And I'm with two children, apparently.
Why couldn't you just say like difficult or something instead of hard?
I'm not Monty Williams. I don't say.
Bro,
his
Booker
quote.
and Aiden probably looked at each other like, this guy?
Bro, if Josh Jackson was still in the locker room, he would.
No, but Monty, his speeches, bro, they're good. Every time he talks, like I'm like,
what are you in the locker room or something?
Nah, I just see like random stuff on Twitter. I'm like, damn, I want to fight with him. He's good at speeches.
I can't.
Now, his rotations, that's another story, but this dude can make a speech. But if I were the coach, I would be freaking slapping Mikel, like, wake the fuck up.
I don't know. Just somebody said that too. They're like, this is going to be a playoff series with a lot of I don't knows, and I think I've reached that point. Like, I can analyze the Suns all day. I can take all the notes and read the stats and facts, and at the end of the day, I'm just going to tell you, I don't know.
Bro, Daniel Pena is the MVP. He asks the best questions and says the best. Holy shit! Sorry.
Whoa, was that your dog?
No, something fell like paranormal activity.
Yep. We are live watching Reliable Rants. Room Be Haunted. We got to full screen this.
Dude, that's crazy, bro. Like my computer, like case just fell off the shelf.
Yo, Suzy, what have I been saying about the Mavs all
right, no more full screen.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix it.
Suzy, what have I been saying about the Mavs all season long? Come on.
What?
Suzy, I've been telling you all season long, Luka can beat anyone.
Obviously, as a Lakers fan, I'm just ecstatic because I hate the Clippers, and my friends that are Clippers are just Clippers fans. Are just I'm just so happy to see them suffer.
They got Clippers fans in LA?
Oh, I have so many Clippers fans.
Is the series over between the Clippers and Mavericks?
First of all, Ty Lue is not good at coaching right now. And I don't think so just because of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George on the same team. Right. You can't count them out.
I can because their lack of leadership.
Facts. And chemistry.
How many times are you going to switch Patrick Beverly on Luka?
No, like they're like 95% counted out. Like they need like one more bad quarter for me to count them out. Like
And now Tim Hardaway Jr.'s got like unreal confidence. Even Maxi Kleber has unreal confidence. Like the Mavs believe they could win just because Luka carried them through 2 games. And their role players are stepping up now. So Clippers are done. They have no heart. The team is
like
they got no heart.
It's facts. Terribly coached, and the rotations are terrible.
You know what the Clippers remind me of? If you guys played basketball, you'll know this analogy, but it's like it reminds me of like the AAU team that just like gets all the good players.
Yep.
But it doesn't work because everyone got egos.
Facts.
And like there's no chemistry. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. And Marcus Morris has been terrible too, I think.
David says, no matter what happens, never forget that we were still the Pacific Division champions. I love it.
Why am I not laughing to that?
I need that positivity, man. Hey, you've won 17 championships, Reliable. Let us have this moment, okay?
Let us have the Pacific Division champion.
Hey, no, I have even more positivity for you, Sunzi.
Oh,
You got to realize that you'll be back next year, bro.
Yeah, this is the
like
first
this is the start. This is just the start, bro. The start.
This is chapter 1, baby.
Facts, bro.
I'm not going to say any names here, but this one person who I do follow and heavily respected in the Suns community tweeted out, the Suns are the like most unluckiest franchise because they got matched up with the Los Angeles Lakers in 7 games. I'm like, okay, first off, they're not the most unluckiest franchise. Los Angeles Clippers, Charlotte Bobcats, et cetera, et cetera.
Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm like, 2, it's like Chris Paul's not going anywhere. The Suns have a bright future, and we made the NBA playoffs for the first time in 10 years.
Look, Chris Paul isn't going anywhere, but his career is going somewhere because he's down. He's regressing. Like he's not regressing now. Look, no, he's not regressing now. But like it's inevitable that he's going to start regressing just as his career goes on. So like that's something you have to worry about. I know right now it looks like y'all won the trade, and you definitely did. But hey, in the future, you might regret giving those picks. You might regret giving Kelly Oubre just because Chris Paul is going to start regressing. And you're paying
you won't regret it. This was worth it.
Romp, we kind of talked
about it was worth it. It was worth it.
We kind of talked about this a while ago. Suns have nothing to lose. We weren't even supposed to be here. Suns playing with house money.
Night.
Dude, no one thought we would win 51 games.
Nice facial hair too by John. Wish I could do that.
Can you even grow facial hair, Romp?
Yeah, but it's like you can't even see it.
Good facial hair.
Hey, thanks, man.
Damn, John. Nice beard, man.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Point. Imagine being a Kings fan, dude. Like, sure, the Suns didn't make the playoffs for 10 years.
But
we're not the Sacramento Kings, man.
Kings, bro.
Hey, Sacramento's pretty close to me. I go up there every now and then. Cool culture over there, man.
And let's be real, if the Suns match up against anyone else, they probably are beating them. Or it's a 7-game, 6-game series, close. Like, if it was the Nuggets and Suns, I would pick the Suns to win.
What? What is this Miles Hughes comment? What does that even mean?
Oh, that's Kelly Oubre's nickname.
Oh, I didn't know what.
Shout out.
Tsunami Pop. What the?
Tsunami Poppy.
I don't know. Okay,
I'm still one of Kelly Oubre's biggest fans ever, even though he's injured.
You see Oubre wants like 20 mil.
He does not fit with the Warriors.
The NBA has a problem because every player, bro,
demands money.
Yeah, every player gets the biggest amount that they could possibly earn. Like they won't settle for less unless they're unselfish. But the players own the league, so it's like every player just gets their bag, whatever the maximum is.
Iverson vlogs with another comment. Man, the Kings are more consistent on missing the playoffs than Crowder and Bridges have been this series. 2 in a row, Iverson vlogs.
Iverson's on fire right now.
Usually I'm like blocking out his stuff because he's so negative, but man, props, man.
Hey, a little bit of like satire-y negativity is always fun, Like,
dude, where's a burner account been, man? Where's that guy been at?
He's down bad. He changed his name to the Rope because he's sad right now. So prayers up for Burner because he's sad. Like, yeah, prayers for Burner. That's all I gotta say.
Random question: is the Heat Bucks series over?
Yeah,
it was over before it started.
No,
after game one, I was
like, all right, Rob. Dude. Here's what I'll say, bro. I've gained a little bit more respect for this current Bucks team.
Same here.
And I think the series is over. But I have not.
Drew Holiday.
I don't think they're coming out of the East yet.
I mean, they could lose to the Nets, but
yeah,
I think the Bucks will win.
Damn, bro, it's crazy how you're like not a confident Sixers fan.
We're missing a huge part to the
No,
team.
it's like you're so happy right now, but like you're still admitting like there's no way y'all are coming out of the East.
No, there's a way we could. I said 7-game series, so like that could go either way.
Bro, if you go against the Nets, like Embiid's gonna have to drop 50 and 10 because they have no one to guard him.
Yeah, he will. I'm more confident against the Nets and the Bucks because we're good defensively, but
Yeah,
our
and
offense is just in the middle of the pack. Like
Bucks have
even at
great
times,
options for Embiid.
even at times, the Wizards have stunted the Sixers a bit. So like, I'm afraid of defensive-minded teams. While the Nets, no way they can hold Embiid, and maybe even Simmons. Like I don't even think the Nets could hold Simmons.
I want to answer is it Zenix or Zenix or
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Zenith.
Do you think Memphis can pull off an upset?
Absolutely, Memphis in 7.
no? If the Jazz have Donovan Mitchell, absolutely not.
Did you see that game yesterday?
If the Jazz have Donovan Mitchell, absolutely not.
Bro, everything was going the Jazz way, and Memphis was in it.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you,
Memphis
bro.
came back and Donovan Mitchell took the game over. It's like as long as they have Donovan Mitchell on their team.
You know what it really comes down to? It's just if the Jazz make 3-pointers, because their whole offense is 3-pointers. That's
Yeah.
all it comes
I want to
down
give a shout out to Dylan Brooks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Just
The only thing
he was
I'll
amazing
say,
last game.
the only thing I'll say about the Grizzlies, I'm not trying to sound like a Grizzlies geek or anything, but like that team, their coach deserves a lot of credit. I think it's Taylor Jenkins, if I'm
he's
correct.
a beast.
From what I've seen, that team has a lot of chemistry on and off the court. They have a lot of momentum going right now. I'm not saying they're going to win the series, but that momentum from winning that play-in game and John Morant literally becoming a star before our eyes. Maybe they take him to 6 games or 7. I don't know.
I think this.
Yo, can I share my screen right quick?
No,
maybe?
Because like I
don't know how to do that.
I think this season, John Morant has been
I
a tad
requested
bit
it.
overrated.
I think
Share.
Is it sharing?
Private? Wait, how do
No,
I
I
do
can
that?
just share my. No, all you have to do is press share on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh, is it working? Does this not look like Taylor Jenkins?
Wait, do I pull up share screen on mine?
I can share screen right now. All you have to do is just press
Oh,
share
crap.
screen.
Share screen.
Is it working? I think it's working.
No, I'm only seeing
Oh.
my window.
Don't use school in the morning. Don't use school in morning.
Oh, I got it now. I got it.
Share screen was canceled. Make
I
sure
think
you.
it should be working.
There it is. I see it. Boom.
Does this not look like Taylor Jenkins, bro?
Let me pull up a picture.
Someone's gonna like come by the stream and be like, "What are these guys doing?"
He looks like Taylor Jenkins.
By the
bro.
way, you guys are too young to even know what that movie is.
At Shark Tales.
Shark Tales.
not-
Yeah, kind of. It's just funny.
All right, let me pull up. Oh crap! What's going on here?
If someone comes in the live stream, hey, let's get some Suns talk. Oh wait,
Hold on, let
we
me
can't
pull up
see.
Taylor
Boy, we're
Jenkins.
talking about Taylor Jenkins.
Oh wait, I don't think the chat can see.
All right, so
He deserves a lot of credit though, man. He's
never
a
mind,
good
you can.
coach.
we got right here, and then boom. Yeah, he looks like it.
Welcome to Suns Geeks live stream, talking all things
This dude's
Taylor
a shark,
Jenkins and how he looks like a shark. Apparently,
Bro. All right,
But,
I can
no,
stop
that
sharing.
looks like freaking Bojan Bogdanovic from the freaking Hawks.
All right, we're good.
Tell me that doesn't look like Bogdanovic.
All right, that was fun.
Peter says Scott Brooks might be the worst coach of all time. I actually disagree with that.
That's so true.
I actually
bro,
disagree.
Worst coach of all time was Byron Scott.
This is a terrible coach.
Ooh, reliable. That's
Bro, just as a Lakers fan watching that shit was disgusting.
I don't know. I'm a coach's guy. Romp hates me for that. I'm a big
He's
coach's
He's
guy.
too nice to coaches when they don't deserve anything.
Ah.
Whoa, whoa. Sounds like you drunk, bro?
Yeah, I'm drunk off Pepsi tonight.
Damn, it sounds like you're so sad. I feel
Bro,
bad.
Sunseek is a soda connoisseur.
It's true. Cheers.
Any last words, Suns Geek? Positivity?
Suns in 6. No, 7. Suns in 7.
I love how he said Suns in 6 earlier.
After I call out Jay Crowder and Mikal Bridges tomorrow, they're going to play better.
And Devin Booker.
And Booker. And yeah, I don't know.
Devin Booker should get his PlayStation taken away after that performance.
Okay, it wasn't like you're acting like he like had 4 points. Like
Bro,
he was still
terrible.
It felt like he did.
He still like was the leading scorer on the team. So it's like
Aiden was.
Oh yeah, sure. But he played bad, but like bro, you're over exaggerating just a tad, Romp.
And here's the thing, sometimes Booker
player.
plays like this and we win, but that was not the case tonight. So because Booker sometimes does have games where he has like 17, 20 points and we win. But tonight he had 17, but it felt like 4.
The Kendall curse is getting the D book.
No, that's not true. There's one thing, I don't know if we are ending this, but there's one thing I did want to talk about. And really it's just a quote. This is from the National Basketball Players Association. True fans of this game honor and respect the dignity of our players. No true fan would seek harm. No true fan would seek harm them, I can't read, or violate their personal space. Those who do have no place in our arenas, and their conduct is appropriately evaluated by law enforcement, just as if it occurred on a public street. Respect our players, respect our game. The only thing I'm going to say, guys, is...
You think Devin Booker's push is going to be reviewed by the freaking FBI?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the three embarrassing moments yesterday. It's okay. The spitting of Trey, when someone spat on Trey Young, the Russell Westbrook popcorn incident, and then the 3 Jazz fans that got ejected for some reason. Just embarrassing. I was embarrassed as a basketball fan. I'm not trying to preach to anybody here, but just be better. Be better, basketball fans. Not even basketball, in sporting events. I don't care if it's a soccer game or a rugby game or football. Be better. I was embarrassed as a basketball fan last night. Do you guys got any thoughts on that? You don't have to comment on it. I just wanted to personally talk about that.
It's dumb. And as a Philly fan, like Philly already has a reputation because dumb people. So it hurts it even more. And like 95% of Philly fans are dope people and cool.
Yeah.
But now that happens, it's going to be like at least 10 years till now people are just going to be like, oh, Philly sports fans, they don't care about the opposing athletes. And like the Philly fans were cheering Russell Westbrook off the court when he was hurt. Mm-hmm. And then the popcorn incident happened.
And from what I heard, there were actually other Philly fans pointing out that guy, saying that's the guy that did it. That's good, I guess. But
no, like this is what it is. I think it's some people's minds are corrupt. So like when they see they have a bowl of popcorn in their hand, and nothing in the world is stopping them from doing that action.
Yeah, it's just like in school.
Nothing mentally is going to stop them from doing that. So it's like all the crazy stuff we've seen happen by fans. It's like it's just they see nothing stopping them, and in reality, there isn't anything stopping them. Someone sitting in the front row of an NBA game can just walk onto the court, but people don't do that because they have a brain. So some people just don't have brains, and they see no reason why they shouldn't be doing what they're doing.
And that's the thing. Like, I understand heckling. I get it. And I understand if you think I paid thousands of dollars for this really close-up seat, I can do what I want, but that's not the case. And it's not just that these fans are banned from the basketball games. They're banned from all events at those arenas. That's insane. Like, I think the NBA did a great job of addressing it super fast.
What was the punishment? Did they find the person?
Yeah, they found all of them and banned them. So good job, NBA. I don't know. It just bothers me. There's a lot of ignorant people on social media. They're like, oh, it's just popcorn. Dude, they used to do that back in the 50s and 60s to African Americans. You know what I mean? That's unacceptable. So, and
it's not even the point of just pouring popcorn. It's just the point of,
pouring food or, popcorn.
Yeah, it's just like the point of like pretty much technically like assaulting an NBA player.
The
Like,
good thing is
Obviously not assault, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's like
Yeah.
that you're doing something completely out of pocket that's technically illegal.
And I'm sorry to bring like quote politics into this, but like I had to vent about it. I had to just
good
remind
thing
people.
is like 95% of fans aren't like this. Like you,
thank God.
like everyone's like, protect the players, but to be honest, you really can't do much about it. Like, what are you gonna do? Put up like a
fence,
a wall? Like, there's nothing
yeah.
you can do. It's just like everything else. There's some people who are just gonna like,
Do that.
make a mistake. I'm sure the guy regrets it. Like, I'll forgive the guy. I think he should get like a 2-year ban. I don't know. Like, we all do dumb stuff, so maybe he was a little too drunk, So like, I feel for the guys too. Just a dumb moment. They regret it. I don't want to.
Especially with all the slander on social media and the media, that guy, those people, not that guy, just all of them are probably like, "What the fuck did we just do?" Like,
I'm sorry. Just Peter Dice. All of a sudden, started talking about Jay Crowder again.
Crowder woke up feeling dick.
I think we should go for 9 more minutes and just have this be
You know what
an
it
hour and a half.
reminded
No,
me
but
of?
Miles Hughes said it pretty good.
You know what the popcorn thing reminded me of is like it reminded me of like when I was in school and I was with my friend. He's like, "Dude, just do it. Just do it.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Just do it." And then
when you want to walk up to a girl or something, and they're like, "Bro, just go."
No, like you're do something stupid in class to get in trouble, and then you do it, and you're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And let's be real.
That's
I've been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
I get it. We've all done stupid stuff, but like, come on.
I've never poured popcorn on an NBA player.
I've never spat on an NBA player. I've never cussed. I guess the Jazz thing was like a verbal thing.
Yeah, I mean, we saw. Okay, personally, I
that.
think the Knicks chants were out of pocket as well.
Nah.
Bro, they were
We ain't
saying
going that far.
Okay. Look, they were saying like Trey F you. Like, bro, come on, that's a little bit out of pocket. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Nah, I like that.
Yeah, but that you don't have to get
bro.
like negative and like inappropriate with it. Come on. Like,
Nah, that's fun, bro. That's fun.
Iverson vlogs 3 in a row.
Bro, Iverson might need to check in next game. He's on
that's
fire.
more minutes, that more threes. Yeah.
Man, 9 more minutes.
Trey is balding.
I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who is balding, that one's actually kind of funny.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the opposite.
I don't know, guys. I got nothing else. I already did my preaching. I did my son's Geek, Professor Geek teacher.
Remember when we used to stream for like 5 hours?
That was because nothing was going on, and
yeah, we
were like not Trey.
No, I think we just acted like at one point we just started acting like it was a normal conversation we were having.
We were looking at these NBA draft players like they were going to be like future LeBron Jameses and.
Yo, I need to give a big shout out to my fellow friend Luke Rompilla right here, bro. He like a lot of the draft like dark horses you were talking about have come to fruition, like dead ass, bro.
I'm just the next what's
draft god,
bro. You were talking about Xavier Tillman. You're talking about Desmond Bain. You're talking about Peyton Pritchard, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Malachi Flynn.
It's all about the eye test. You don't have to
Malachi Flynn. You were talking about.
You don't have to watch the film, bro. It's just about if you know basketball, you know basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's
I predicted Tyrese Halliburton. You know how high it was.
I was down on Tyrese. That was one of my
If you knew me, you knew I loved Tyrese.
Yeah, you were big Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Sons Geek's trying to hide the fact that he's a hot Professor What?
Bro, it's just so funny to me how that teacher joke just stuck. Oh,
bro,
Lord.
that's funny. I want to shout out Sons Geek for being like a 10-year Suns YouTuber. Like that wasn't even possible. Like this dude was making vlogs when vlogs weren't even a thing.
Facts.
Think about that. He was making vlogs when
he was the first Roman Atwood.
He was the first vlogger.
Yeah.
Sons Geek invented vlogging, and all these Logan Paulers, Jake Paul, they're getting the credit, and Sons Geeks actually deserves the credit for vlogs.
And he's also a teacher with a master's degree, so it's like,
yeah, okay. Some of these kids that I quote teach are smarter at math than I am, and I'm not even kidding.
Okay, we got another one from
Iverson's
Iverson. Another one from Iverson. Let's read it together.
People are more consistent this year cheating over Zoom class than the Suns' wings have been from 3 this series. Where did Reliable go?
I don't know. Bro, Iverson's on one tonight. What the? How?
Okay, I gotta give him one thing, bro. That took you a while to think of. You took like a 5-minute break to think of that one.
Romp, I appreciate the very nice compliments on me apparently being the quote first vlogger, but I agree with Phoenix here, if I'm saying that name right. First Suns fan on YouTube. It's true.
That's fact. That's crazy.
It's true. Because some of my videos, no. I was there before Brawadas, man.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Hey,
AZ sports fan. AZ sports fan.
Suns Geek, can you get Brawadas on here? It's funny, my homie Flex from Jersey got Brawadas on his channel, so maybe one day, maybe we can.
How many was he big? That guy, like your friend?
He just has a lot of connections, and he had him on his channel.
So they were just talking about the Suns all the time.
Yeah, I think so. I didn't watch the video, but he had him on for like an hour, so I gotta somehow swing that myself.
Suns should get Flex from Jersey in the locker room. He'll give him a nice speech. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's talking about.
Yep. I had him on my channel as well.
Good.
Suns Geek, I remember when you got hype over Suns preseason games.
That's true, bro.
It's true.
Hey, all real fans get hype over preseason games.
You guys got anything to say to end this? We still got like 3 minutes left, but
is there like a time limit?
I wanted to go for an hour and a half just because it looks cool. But,
I would love to say I love Romp's hoodie. It looks really good.
Thank you.
You guys watch any good movies lately? Like,
no, Godzilla vs. Kong was pretty bad.
I need to still watch that.
Don't watch that, dude. You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. There's no good movies coming out.
What? The Conjuring 3's coming out.
Oh,
man.
that's true. Quiet Place 2's coming out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dude, what's with the movie industry? What's with the movie? Can I go on a movie industry rant?
Yes, go for it.
Can we get something new rather than these 1, 2, 3s? Oh, let's remake this movie now. Like, can we get like
A Quiet Place has never been thought of?
No, can we get like a legend?
Rob, you're saying you don't like sequels?
No, it's boring. Get something new. Like, I want to see like
that's what a TV show is.
Like, Harry Potter is a popular movie series. I want to see the next Harry Potter. It's just
I
so
agree
many
with
sequels.
you, but that's why they call
a new
that's why they call them like indie films, like underground films. That's the original stuff.
So you want like a new like big thing, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I want them to stop being lazy, but they're not going to stop being lazy because everyone's going to watch the sequels, so they're just like swimming in money. So they're like, why should we try to make a new film when we could just remake it?
No, I definitely
not do that much work.
Rob, people are trying every day to make the new big movie. Mm-hmm. It's just the industry is insanely, crazily hard. So it's like, you're not just going to come out with the next Star Wars. It's like,
that is true, but I don't care. Get it done. Just like Devin Booker.
Suns fans, I just want to apologize.
One second, I have to go do some real quick.
For like tomorrow and probably the next day, because I'm gonna I don't know if I should just make one long video.
You don't have to apologize. Why are you apologizing? This team let you down.
I don't know if I should just make one long video slandering the Suns or if I should just like make multiple videos. I just want to just slander the Suns and motivate them.
They deserve criticism after this game.
Yep. On that note, you want to say your farewell, Romp?
D-Book, I'm watching you. Just be better, bro. Suns need you, especially with CP3 down. We need you, man.
And on that note, make sure to Hulk smash the like button. please subscribe. Make sure to follow Reliable Rants on Instagram and on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. He's on a little hiatus right now.
Bro, you don't have to say that every single time. We get it.
Make sure to subscribe to Romp 2.0 as well. The biggest Sixers fan I've ever met. An honorary Suns fan. And make sure to Hulk smash and absolutely destroy the like button.
Shake Milton.
Oh, he let me down. I hate that dude now.
Oh my God.
And now I'm going to do your guys' favorite part of the live stream and play the 30-second countdown. Make sure to Hulk smash the like button. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.